Ja Morant took to Twitter to co-sign Brooks' thoughts on their teammate, amplifying the conversation there just a bit. ESPN senior NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski joining us now. How close are the Grizzlies to a trade dealing with Iggy?
Jay, there's no deal imminent right now, but they've got multiple conversations going on, and Memphis is confident that by Thursday at 3 p.m., they're going to have a trade for Iguodala. They're going to get an asset back for him, and there won't have to be the conversation of, is he going to report after Thursday? Are they going to agree to a buyout? The team is confident there is a trade out there for him.
Memphis is in that final playoff spot in the West at the moment. Everybody is chasing the Clippers and the Lakers. And to that end, you've reported that the Rockets are shopping their center, Clint Capela. So what's the latest there as the deadline approaches?
Well, Houston feels like the only chance to really make some significant change on that roster is to trade Clint Capela. He's their most tradable asset. They don't want to move Harden or Westbrook. But this is a team that wants to get another big wing player. And to do that, they want to get a draft asset for Capela. They've talked with Atlanta. They've talked with Boston, both teams who'd like to upgrade at center. They would like to take that trade asset, then move it on, perhaps to Minnesota for Robert Covington, perhaps to Memphis with Iguodala. There's some other targets out there. Get back a big wing that they can go attack the Clippers, the Lakers with, and maybe a backup center who can eat up some minutes for them.
Hey, Jrue Holiday is another name we've been hearing. Pelicans 5 games out of a playoff spot right now. What are their plans for Holiday?
So far, to hold on to him, and a lot of teams have been knocking at the door in New Orleans to try to get a Jrue Holiday. He would have a lot of value in the marketplace, teams in both conferences. But since Zion's return, David Griffin in New Orleans has wanted to see what that team looked like with Jrue Holiday, with J.J. Redick, with some of the veterans that would, gather some value on the market. Right now, they're holding on to him, but there's still some time before Thursday at 3. But teams are not anticipating at this point that Holiday is going to become available.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let all the pieces fall into place and see how that team is meshing.
Yeah, and they have Holiday under contract beyond next season, too.
Mm-hmm. All right, Woj, trade deadline, 3 o'clock Thursday. We know you'll be a busy man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, guys.
All right, my friend.
The Zion watch continues, and Mr. Williamson may face his greatest test yet as a pro, as his Pelicans face off against Yanis and the Bucks. They're both listed as power forward, so it's pretty reasonable to expect that they're going to match up frequently tonight. Should be quite the showdown. Yanis and Zion are arguably the toughest players to defend in the paint. Yanis leads the league in points in the paint per game, as well as dunks and layups per game. Zion ranks 3rd and 2nd, respectively, in those categories. Zion also has been incredibly active hunting down loose balls, leading the league in that stat. 14-year NBA veteran, 2017 champ Matt Barnes joining us now on SportsCenter AM. Matt, good to see you. What are you most looking forward to watching in the first ever matchup between Zion and Yanis?
I just think the excitement of this is the first of many. Zion's about 7 games in since his injury. Yanis is an MVP from last year, but similar games, very similar games. And, both guys are very handful in transition, and it's going to be an interesting matchup watching them trying to guard each other tonight.
Giannis and the Bucks running away with the East. Lakers still hanging on to first place in the West. LA hosting the Spurs tonight at the Staples Center. What's the one thing that could prevent LA from reaching its first NBA Finals in a decade, in your opinion?
I think the only thing, to me, there's 2 things. The team right down the hallway, the LA Clippers, and second is injury. Right now, the Lakers are playing well, despite losing the other night, playing well. LeBron's being LeBron, AD is being AD. I think Kuzma's kind of starting to find and settle into that third scorer role, which is going to be very important coming down the stretch. But to me, the only 2 things that can stop them is injury and the Clippers.
Okay. Looking forward to them playing tonight. Last night, the Sixers, man, it was bad. Suffered a 31-point loss in Miami. After the game, Ben Simmons said his team was soft. What kind of impact can that have on a locker room?
Well, I think that the Sixers' problem has been leadership and shooting. So if Ben is going to step up as that leader on the team, I think it's going to be something that's kind of a wake-up call. He's talking to everybody, probably including himself. Soft is is kind of the team mentality, you know, so they definitely need to pick that up. But I'm looking for Tobias Harris to step up some more. You know, last night was a perfect opportunity to come out and show that the Sixers made the right decision by giving him money and letting Jimmy Butler go. But Jimmy proved that's the exact opposite. That Jimmy Butler came out and destroyed that team last night, took it personal, and Tobias had a terrible game. So I'm looking for Tobias to step up more, but I'm also looking for someone to find out who's going to be the leader in that locker room from here moving forward.
What's up? Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. Don't forget to download the ESPN app, and if you want more premium content, which you do, make sure that you subscribe to ESPN+. See you soon.